Alright, so we are now going to be talking about how to build the quizzes. I'm going to demonstrate how to add questions using the JavaScript in these quizzes. For this, you don't have to worry too much about organizational structure unless you're going to have one quiz lead to the next. Maybe get a question right on the first quiz, you get to get the second question and move forward. But for this, we're just going to be pretty straightforward and just demonstrate what you do with a simple quiz. So I'm going to open up this test page in Dreamweaver again. Again, you can open this in any text editor you'd like and make the modifications. For this, there's a couple of things that we're just going to go from the top to the bottom and deal with what we need to add at each stage, because the way this is doing is that it's validating internally to know whether to move forward or whether to modify the page again. So, as you can see here, there are 4 questions. 6 times 6 equals what? 4 minus 2 is what? Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? And what is the capital of Rhode Island? In this case, if you get all of these questions correct, then you move on to a web page. In this case, it is espn.com. But if you get any one of them wrong, then it will give you an error message and say that you have to try again, and it's highlighted the incorrect answer, yellow. So, how do we go about adding another question? Say we wanted a question here. Well, all we would have to do is add an item. This li is a list item. And so we'll say, what are the first 3 digits of pi? All right. Now we have to change this input to ID because we already have a question 4, so we need quest 5. And as we go down, we'll see, all right, we've got a button type, class button. This is telling it to combine all of these answers into one. So you can see is right quest 1, value quest 2, value quest 3, value quest 4, and so forth. What we are going to do is we are going to add a value here. Value document get element build quest 5, since that's what we added up there. Then we also need to just keep moving down. Now we're in the script portion of the page. The script actually validates the question, whether it's right or wrong. So the function is right. It lists the questions there. We need to add element 5. And we're not going to worry about all of these because these are each the correct answer for the next one, for each of the individual questions that's already there. What we want to do is we want to add a question answer for our last question. Now you'll see that I selected element 2 here rather than 3 or 4, because it's a different question type. Element 2 is really the only difference is that we don't need to translate it to uppercase. So I could have taken 3 or 4 and copied them there and just gotten rid of to uppercase that. But since these are already set up to be numeric values, what this is doing is it's if element 5 is not equal. That's what the exclamation point equal sign means. It means if it's not equal to 3.4, then what we have to do is we have to highlight question 5 yellow. Else the document question 5 remains white. The only other real thing to know here is in the first question, we also have to add the answer, because this is telling it to go to the right place. So you see here, if element 1 equals 36, and element 2 equals 2, and element 3 uppercase equals Jefferson, and element 4 uppercase equals Providence, and element 5 equals 3.14, then the thing that it's going to do is take you to this website. Otherwise, it's going to alert you by popping this menu up. So if we wanted to change this website to, we'll change it to www.nfl.com. All of that should be right. So what we've done is we've added a question here. Oh, we've added this question. We've put it as question 5. We've added the value of that question into the button that you select. We've added it here. We've added it here. That's the correct answer. And we've added that line there. So we'll save this, and we'll go into Safari, open that file, and I'm going to get one of these questions wrong. Actually, I'll get a couple of these questions wrong. Submit. Oh, it gives me an error message. All incorrect answers are highlighted in yellow. All right, I know I got that one wrong. That's 36. Providence is spelled with a V, and pi is 3.14. We hit submit, and it takes us to the website that we've designated. So there's a few moving parts here, but as long as you kind of start at the top and work your way down, adding elements or subtracting elements as you go, then you should be okay.